Well, I didn't think I'd be here today. Welcome to the finest station in Birmingham, I'd say. I mean, that's not really hard, is it? The other two are hovels, but welcome to Birmingham Moor Street. Now, we're going to do a Piddly Station today. Storm Debi has put an end to any filming I was planning to do in the north, so I've come down to Birmingham, weather's a bit better down here. And we're going to go and visit a Piddly Station in Warwickshire. Now, I like that part of the world. We're going to go first down to Leamington Spa, and we'll pick up a very piddly station with nothing there apparently, but you know, that's what this series is all about. So let's play the music. Alright, lovely. Well, let's just admire Birmingham Moor Street and admire. But behind me is a Class 68 with Mark III carriage stock. Love it. It's the greener future when I got down to Leamington Spa, so make most of it. I do enjoy a local haul stock, and we're getting this down to Leamington. So yeah, if I was travelling regularly down to London, obviously you have got Avanti, you've got West Midlands trains, and you've got Chiltern, and I've always found riding Chiltern Railways an absolute pleasure. So I'm going to go down to coach E for Elgin, settle myself down for this 35-minute ride down to Leamington on a proper train. Don't they just sound beautiful? Welcome to Leamington Spa. Got to change trains now. We've got to get on the William Shakespeare stopper. Doesn't sound very romantic, but yeah, we've got to go on the train towards Stratford upon Avon. Leamington Spa, another station I really enjoy. Great watering hole, lovely little town, but not Piddly Station. We're getting on this thing to our Piddly Station, and this is a Piddly Station on the Leamington to Stratford line. I had to think there where it was. Let's get on this and go to today's Piddly Station. Come on. Nobody's using the trains. Well, actually, isn't I'm the only one on it. Well, in this carriage anyway. I like a personal train now and again. Welcome to Bearley! Now, this was not planned today at all, because of Storm Debi with an I. We've had to come to a Piddly Station with a Y. Welcome, and it's got a Y in it as well, because it ends with Y. Welcome to Bearley! We're on the Stratford to Leamington Spa line. And this is new territory for the channel, the Midlands, so it's the West Midlands, Chiltern territory. We've done East Midlands. So we can tick a new part of the country off for Piddly Stations. But yeah, Bearley, it's barely even a station. That joke. Sorry, the kids will kill me. But yeah, we're going to have a little wander. We've got about, 35 minutes now. The next train to call here is mine, back to Leamington. But there's a little bit of an oddity at this station, which we've not seen before on Piddly, and we'll talk a little bit more when we find a timetable. But yeah, single track platform, very windy. Debi's making a noise, not a good one. But yeah, Bearley, everybody, Bearley, Bearley or whatever. So yeah, that's the next train to call at Bearley, the 14:44 Chiltern service, the same train we've just got off. It's going to take us back to Leamington, and Claverdon is also a Piddly Station, but we just haven't got the time today to do both because of the weather and stuff. But yeah, let's do a bit of exploring before we get that one back to Leamington. So yeah, Bearley, lovely poster serving the village of Bearley in the South Warwickshire. In the South Warwickshire? In the yeah. Minimal station facilities, that's new. Never seen a station be proud of that before. But yeah, very pretty. Look at that little, I'd guess an old station house. Single track platform. But that is the reminiscence of the two platforms that were here. I believe about 1938, if I've read Wiki correct. It was, the line was actually doubled. And then singled again in 1969 and kept open. Survived the beaching cuts. But you can't really see anything. But yeah, there you go, Bearley. Also an RAF remains. Snitterfield, what a name that is. Great name. So we're just going to have a bit of a wander now and see what we can find here at Bearley. There you go. Cracking sign. Train to Leamington Spa and Stratford. Right, let's see if we can find a timetable. Right, there's changes to train times not affecting this line. So here we go. We came from obviously the north, Birmingham. I walked over to Moore Street, down to Leamington, and we've sort of doubled back. The funny thing is the curve isn't there. Should be. At Hatton, we've come here to Bearley because Stratford is the end of the line, but there should be a curve there. It's not there. But yeah, there you go. Next to it, onward travel information. So Bearley, I think the village is here. So it's a 10-minute walk. We're going to try and find just as far as we can. Bearley Station. There are buses, I've checked. You can get to Stratford or Solihull from here. There's a bus stop just outside the station. So for the Piddly Station, it does get like one bus every 2 hours. There are taxis. So yeah, there we go. Right, so let's try a Piddly Station first. There's a doing a Jeff Marshall here. See if this phone works. Has it got a dial tone? No, it hasn't got a dial tone. Oh well. There you go, that's how old that was. This is at Central Trains, can you see that? There you go, Central Trains, that's how long ago that was updated, 2007. Oh well. Anyway, there's a train passing in a minute that doesn't stop here, and this is the oddity, and we'll talk about it after it's gone. West Midlands train's just gone through. Let's see if we can find a timetable. If not, I've got to explain this to you. And it's a bit of a Piddly Station first. I'd be quite disappointed there's no timetable. Maybe there's one down on the main road. There's nothing on the boards here. There's nothing on that board. Which is disappointing because we like timetables on this channel. Oh, just seen the double-decker bus to Stagecoach. That was the one that goes to Solihull. But yeah, a beautiful station house. Again, we're not going to film too much of it. It is residential. Stunning little station house. Oh, that is beautiful. That is on par with Ashley. I think that's the Ashley. That's a beautiful station house. But let's just see if we can get a timetable poster. If not, I'll have to explain it to you. This is a bit of an oddity here at Bearley. Can't see a timetable board. Lovely totem, by the way. West Midlands Trains totem, lovely. But I can't see a timetable poster anyway, which is annoying. Because now I've got to go on my phone and explain it to you. I'll just go under the railway, see if there's anything here, but I don't think there actually is anything here. Disappointing. So no, there's no timetable poster here at Bearley. That's disappointing. Oh, travel poster though. So, Chiltern Railway's call here. Like we've just come off at Chiltern from Leamington. I hope you can hear me in Storm Debi. Roughly gets a train every 2 hours here each way. So, like I say, Stratford and Leamington. That's the main service that calls here. That's why we've got 40 minutes ish here, because that train that's just gone to Stratford will pick us up on the way back. But it's not a request stop. But let's go to a big but. West Midlands train, whatever they are, London Midland, whatever they call here as well. But the difference is between here with London Midland, or West Midlands trains, whatever they're called, and Chiltern, is every West Midlands railway service, got it right, that calls it is a request stop. And I think there's 5 trains a day of a West Midlands railway that calls it, and there's no timetable, so I can't actually pinpoint out, but I've been on real-time trains and I'm sure there's 2 one way and 3 of the other. Let me check my phone. Confusing, man, confusing. So going on real-time trains, 5 trains a day here, Monday to Friday, I suppose. Call here at Bearley, who are operated by West Midlands trains, but it is a request stop for West Midlands trains, but for Chiltern it's not, which is, I suppose if you live here you know what the crack is. But you've got one train at 6:17 from Stratford to Worcester. That's a long way, isn't it? And then another one to Worcester at 11:15, and then the other way, the next West Midlands isn't for 2 and a bit hours. 16:37 calls here from Worcester to Stratford, and then there's Worcester to Stratford at 17:37, and 18:14 Stratford to Worcester. So yeah, there's 2 trains, excuse me, that go from here, West Midlands trains only, from here to Stratford, and 3 to Worcester, and they only call here by request. Chiltern every 2 hours, Monday to Friday, I suppose. I'm not going to go on the timetable in detailing now, but I'm sure you'll know it yourself. But it's, like I say, it's basically every 2 hours here, from Bearley to Stratford or Leamington, and that is not a request stop. They call here. It's a compulsory stop. So yeah, confusing. I mean, yeah, it's a Piddly Station's first. 2 train operating companies call here. One calls it all the time, the other only calls by request. So I mean, next time we'll try and get on a West Midlands railway service and we'll request it, but by the time it would call here about 4:20, the reason why I'm sort of putting Piddly Stations on the back burner, because it'll be dark by then. So but yeah, there you go, Bearley. Nice, very windy. Cheers, Debi. Right, so Bearley barely got any passengers last year. More than Denton, more than Elton and Austin. 1,394 passengers bought a ticket to or from Piddly Station. I bought one today from Birmingham to here, £2.50 with a staff travel card, so worth it to add to the station stats. But yes, 1,394 people used Bearley, and I can see why. Again, say for a reason, but it's in the middle of nowhere. You've obviously got Stratford, I think about 4 miles that way, which gets a very good service, and then you've obviously Warwick, I think it's about, you know, looking at 6-7 miles that way. So it's a token service basically. I know Chiltern, but they still do this, still do Stratford to Marylebone directs. Probably don't call here. I mean, they might do, I don't know, but yeah. So just short of 1,400 passengers. Look at my Doris Debi here. Use this station. Now there's another London West Midlands trains due through. That's coming from Worcester, and then we're going back to Leamington. Anyway, yeah, there you go, Bearley. It just reminds me of I don't know, like, you know, Roman Bridge or Pontepant or any other rural halt on the network. But I like it. I mean, that's it really. So on the screen now is my train, the 1444. There you go, Leamington Spa. That's what we're getting, the 1444 Leamington Spa. After that, the 1604, which is the same train back. But there you go, there you are. Look, 1637 Stratford. That's the West Midlands Railway service. And that's it for an episode of Piddly Station. Again, sometimes you've got to make good of a bad situation, and Storm Debi put an end to any plans I had of the new series that we've got planned on this channel, which means this probably will be the last episode of Piddly Station for the winter into the new year, because of, you know, daylight hours and everything. So I hope you enjoyed episode 15. 15 episodes. Who'd have thought? I never envisaged me doing so many in a short space of time. So I'm going to go back to Leamington Spa now, get back to eat and back up north, because I want to crack on with hopefully the new series that I'm thinking of doing tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed so far this episode and this series of Piddly Stations, and we will crack on with more in the new year. So, from all of us at Team Piddly Stations, i.e. just me, have a great Christmas and a happy new year, and we'll see you all over again in 2024. Till the next time, ta-da!